Ah, what boredom can drive a person to do. Let's see. Yes, I know I said I wouldn't be doing a review at all until, what, Friday? But I am ungodly bored. I can't really do much with the Perfect Great Strike Freedom. Parts are drying, and it's past my 10 o'clock mark, and I put a limit to myself. I don't spray paint after 10. Unless I'm putting on a top coat. So yeah, I can't touch Perfect Great Strike Freedom. I should have a work in progress done by probably next week. Because all I gotta do is, after I finish these parts, is do the torso and the head, and I can do the work in progress. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So basically, what am I here to review, ask? Well, I'm guessing my little hints were a bit too vague for you all. So I might as well just flat out show you what I'm going to review. What last you saw was just that. Well, now you're going to get to see what it is. Yes, I'm here today to review a new Figma figure I acquired. Who is it, you ask? Well, here she is. And, who is she, you ask? This is Sergeant Yoshika Miyafuji, the main character of one of my favorite animes, Strike Witches. And who is this a great Figma? Let's just put it this way. After my little incident with my last Figma, you know, the one that broke, I'll get to giving you all the final verdict on what happened with her in my next What's on My Mind video. But for now, I'm just going to say I am glad this one didn't befall her fate. As you can see, the right arm moves perfectly, but I'll get to that later. The sculpt on her is just amazing. The detailing is perfect. I mean, her eyes, like all Figmas, look great. The sculpted in detail in her clothing is perfect. And, even the bathing suit she wears. Yeah, for some reason she wears a bathing suit under her sailor fuku. It's actually made of a kind of strange material. Feels kind of like rubber. I'm not sure what it is, but it works perfectly with this. Anyway, moving on, let's get to articulation. Articulation is actually really good. Her head is designed a little different from other Figmas, because she can look up pretty far, but yeah, that's kind of unsettling, but it's fine when you look at her like this. And of course, because of that, she can look down pretty far too. Arms can go out about that far. That's pushing it a bit. I was actually a little worried doing that. You get kind of a similar motion to SH Figuarts, and I haven't seen that on a Figma before. Arms will bend about that much, and actually, no, never mind, I'm not doing that. Waist is on a strange double joint, actually. What? Yeah, she can split apart. I'll show you why later. She has a second joint right here. So, you can get a lot of movement with her. And then, of course, there's that stem joint right there, which this connects to. So you have 2 points of articulation with her body, which is, I think she's the first to do that, though I can see the other Strike Witches later on down the line doing that. Her legs. They can move forwards about, I'd say, that far. Back about that far. Out about that far. and the legs will bend about that much. Feet can go forwards about that far, back about that far. They can tilt side to side and rotate 360. And I actually really like how her feet are designed, because yeah, a lot of my other Figmas have really weird shoes. Actually, I only have 3 Figmas. No, 4. I forgot my Len fell behind my bookcase. I have to go get him later. But out of all of them, she has the perfect design shoes. I can stand her and not worry about her falling over. I don't need her action base, really, because like all Figmas, she comes with an action base. I really wish SH Figuarts and Robot Damashi would do this. It would make things a lot easier. Anyway, now that we're done with this, let's move on to our accessories. Starting off with her most basic of accessories. You get a replacement hair with dog ears, and you get a doggy tail. Why, you ask? In Strike Witches, when the witches start using their magic, they become anthropomorphs. In other words, they grow ears and a tail. In her case, she grows the ears of one of my favorite dogs, the Shiba Inu, as well as the tail of a Shiba Inu. I don't like how this... The only thing that sucks is because of the rubber design of the swimsuit, or whatever this material is, the tail doesn't go in all that well. It pops out real easily. But yeah, there you go. Isn't that adorable? Now, she also, like with other Figmas, comes with 2 other faces. She comes with a really happy-go-lucky face. And yeah, that's a really bad pose, but see what I mean. But there we go. Again, isn't that adorable? And her second face, well, I'll save that for later. Anyway, replacing that adorable face with her regular calm face. She comes with also another very, how shall I say, obscure accessory, which is, like I said, the reason why this comes off. Don't need that anymore. She gets a second lower half. Now, the swimsuit on this is solid. It's painted on. But it fits the tail much better. Now, you're probably all asking, and that peg shifted, what could the point be about a legless lower half? Well, first off, I think the legs can come off, and I do think you can fit those in there, though you might have to force it, and I really don't want to do that, because forcing things in is never a smart idea. But their main purpose is for these. Now, you're probably also asking, what the hell are these? In the series Strike Witches, witches don't use broomsticks. They use things that look like the bottom halves of airplanes. Why? I don't know. It's just how it was thought out. These are known as the Striker Packs. Not to be confused with, not Striker Packs, Striker Units. Again, though, not to be confused with Strike Gundam Striker Packs. Basically, they enhance their magical capabilities and allow them to fly. And with the add-on of these, let me go and get the Let me go get the last of her exclusive accessories. First off, you get these also. These are just for stationary propellers to make it look like she's getting ready to launch. That would require yanking off these legs and slapping these onto these. I don't like doing that. Her other face is a very serious face. Like I said earlier, she's a sergeant because she's in the military. What is a little girl doing in the military, you ask? Don't ask me. This is anime we're talking about. Anime rule number 1, never question anime. Her other exclusive accessory is this gun. I never pose her with this though, because I kind of don't like it. But when I showed you that her head can go up that far, it's mainly for this weapon, because it's really hard to pose pointing forward. You kind of have to angle her a bit, and the hole in the back to plug this in doesn't work all that well. But again, I never use this accessory, so I have no point for it. But anyway, that's about it. That's everything you get with Figma Yoshika. Yeah, you also get all these. You get these typical Figmas, except for the trigger finger and something else. You get 2 closed fists, weapon holding hands, not gun, gun barrel holding hand, left trigger finger hand. You don't get a right gun barrel holding hand though, so I don't know why they gave you a left trigger finger hand. I'm guessing though this is probably going to be for another Strike Witch who wields 2 guns. And then you get these. There's no better way to put it except by stealing Shuko and Shinobi's term and calling them gropey hands. For those who have not seen Strike Witches, I'm not going to explain why she has gropey hands. Go watch Strike Witches if you want to know why. But anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. And I will see you all at my next review. Whatever the hell that'll be. Peace out.